take the field against Kentucky? Do you take the field is favored right now? It's like Tiger Woods in all those majors for years. It was, do you take Tiger or the field? And you were better off taking Tiger 14 or 15 times. Now, would you take the field?
It's tempting, but no. I just think Kentucky's that good.
Oh, well, obviously you'll take the field because you got the.
He wants to root for Gonzaga.
I will take.
Is it Gonzaga or Gonzaga?
You can just call them Zags. It's easier that way.
Thanks.
There's two teams that can beat Kentucky. One is Arizona, and the other one is in their bracket, and that's Notre Dame. And I think those are the only two teams that can.
Yeah.
In the field or Kentucky, I'll take the field.
Yeah.
I actually don't think this is even Kentucky's best team of the last 3 years.
Really?
I think their 2012 team was better. That team was
the team with Anthony Davis?
It was a team with John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins and 19 other pros. But this team is awfully good. It's a lot to ask to win 40 games.
Yeah. I would say this in response to you, and that was a great team, but this is a team with incredible depth
and a weaker field.
Yeah, and you got those two things. So people are trying to create stories. I'll give you a few. I would say, and I still believe 2 months later, even though they didn't win the conference, didn't win the conference tournament, I think if anybody can do it, it would be Duke. And you go, well, Duke is not that great. Well, Duke does have the best player in the country, and he got the best backcourt in the country as far as I'm concerned. And they have
and a pretty good coach.
I was going to say, and the best coach in the tournament. So when Pitino's getting, you talk about. Let me give you guys a few lines, and you can pick one or two. Pitino, people are going, well, Pitino, they had that run last year. Rick Pitino. Give him a lot of credit. Well, you got to give Larry Brown a lot of credit. The last time he was in the tournament, he won it. The last time he was coaching, I know it's been a long time ago, but he had Danny Manning. That's one story.
1988.
Wichita State could be playing Kansas real quickly here, and Wichita State, because Kansas won't play them, that's it. You were talking about Notre Dame. Can Notre Dame give them a game? Wisconsin and Arizona, and I've been pushing for Arizona to be a #1 seed all along, but they just flipped seedings from last year, and Bo Ryan has done a heck of a job this year. I think Wisconsin.
I don't think Wisconsin is athletic enough.
Well,
to
what do you
stay
think
with
about
Kentucky.
Virginia then? Virginia is also a slow down team, likes to play defense, and they've won 31 games.
You know what? I think they play defense, but I don't think they played as well as Kentucky.
So those are a few lines.
One of the star players is hurt, right?
Justin Anderson is out.
It.
They're not the same team they were a month ago. To play devil's advocate against Mr. Page, the teams that we think about have all had NCAA issues over the last 20 years.
True. Whether
it's Indiana, Syracuse now, Wichita in the early 80s got nailed. All these teams, Carolina's about to. The academic fraud. What you saw the NCAA do to Syracuse, it's coming tenfold to UNC. I really think that was the precedent they set. So that's why I have a hard time rooting for some of those teams. The Kansas team with Larry Brown, we know how that happened. We know what happened.
You know what I like about Notre Dame, though?
Oh, what are you trying to get at with Kansas and Larry Brown?
Well, they had some sanctions after that championship.
Well, all they had was that Danny Manning was their best player, and Larry had done a great thing. He had hired Danny Manning's father to be assistant coach, and he had to give up his job driving a truck.
Could it be more blatant? I mean, seriously.
That
wasn't an NC violation. That was just kind of
he was a pretty good player.
He was helping the workforce. You make a good point on Notre Dame has a really good backcourt with a kid that can shoot lights out. And if you're going to beat Kentucky, I think you have to beat him from outside, and I think you have to beat him with the 3-ball.
I like the Duke pick that Woody made. Duke is awfully good.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's my team to upset Kentucky. I'm not saying they will, but if I had to pick one team, that would be the team.
Let me help you out. Oh, let's see. So I find it kind of funny. You talk about lines in this tournament. I find it kind of funny. Okay, we have the West Regional. They're playing in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm sorry. The West Regional, I mean, the committee can't even get the sites right because they have an East Regional in Seattle, Washington. Don't they?
Hey, the St. Louis Rams play in the NFC West, boys.
Well,
we have a geography problem in this country.
I'm coming back to Duke. Where is Duke playing its starting games? in Carolina. Hello. I mean, could that be any more blatant? Somebody should put the NCAA on probation. Sanctions against that committee. They should not be allowed to pick teams or sites or anything else.
They don't pass my eyeball test. The committee, the selection committee.
The committee's broken. It needs to be changed.
Give me a couple other teams you like, Paul.
One thing about Kentucky, real quick. The team that beats Kentucky, if there is one out there, and I don't know that there is, it's going to happen on the first day of that week. It's not going to happen on the Saturday or Sunday. It's going to happen when an opposing coach has a week to get ready. Because that second game, whether it's the second round or whether it's an Elite Eight game, the turnaround is so quick. I don't know, and this is, some coaches have mentioned this to me, they don't have time to prepare for what Kentucky brings at you. So if it happens, I think it happens in the Sweet 16 or it happens in the national semifinal, because I don't think it happens on that first day.